Okay. What is up, guys? Welcome to our new podcast, the Gamer Gear Podcast. I am your host, Manic the Manic Mechanic, and I am joined by...
John the Tactician, longtime gamer, forever.
My name is JaxBizarre, the Super Chad. I am also a longtime gamer.
We got Ellieson here, a literal dad.
And I'm May, and I've been gaming for as long as I can remember. And I can barely remember yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, they've been gaming before I was born.
Hell yeah. Oh god. Okay, so what are we talking about right now?
So what's our first topic today, Manic?
We are talking about Metroid Dread,
Oh,
the brand new Metroid game. And we haven't gotten one in 18 years?
No, so we've gotten other ones, but this is the plot progression. This is the first plot advancement since Metroid Fusion, which was 19 years ago. But we've got some other games like Samus Returns, which is a pretty game.
Well, wait, wasn't that the remake?
That was the remake of Metroid 2.
I thought that was pretty good.
He has the issue. He has bad reflexes. So apparently, from what he told me, everything's so claustrophobic, and he's playing on the 3DS. And he just
Oh, it's on the 3DS. That explains it.
The 3DS, it has you touch the pad, the touchpad to morph. It has in my opinion, it just has so many gameplay issues. It's difficult to play and have fun. And when you compare it to Dread, it is everything you wish it would have been in the first place, but it just isn't.
No offense, Ellie, but you find Don't Starve Together stressful.
It is stressful.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for your opinion on Don't Starve Together.
yeah. Ellie can't take stressful games like Killing Floor 2 and all that.
Don't Starve Together is not a stressful game.
Yes, it is. You grow a beard. It's pretty crazy.
The most time pressure thing Ellie can take is something like the escape sequence in Metroid.
Isn't the same team that made Metroid Samus Returns? Isn't that the same team that made Dread?
I believe so, yeah.
I think Dread had because Mercury Steam helped make the game, but there's also other people within Nintendo.
It was primarily Mercury Steam that was involved with both of the projects, Metroid Dread and Samus Returns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm very excited for the future of Metroid, especially if Metroid Dread does really well. I bet we'll see just more AAA 2D platformers. That's not something we've gotten in quite a long time.
Yeah, everyone I know that has the game has just mentioned how great and how it's been a long time, and it went above and beyond what people expected. People were really happy with it, and Ellie seems to be quite happy.
Yeah, let me give you some numbers really quick. So this was yesterday. Metroid Dread had 87,000 sold copies, which is better than Samus Returns, which only sold 29,000 copies.
I mean, of course, it was a 3DS game in 2017.
It was a harder to get game. Yeah, everyone has. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people have a Switch now. But I think more people were hyped about this than for Samus Returns being a remake. 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Especially since Dread was a canceled game before.
They had the idea for Dread a long time ago.
Yeah, the word Dread has been in the Metroid ethos if you've been on the internet for a long time.
Yeah, if you ever looked at Metroid lore videos, you've probably seen it or heard about it.
This is a dream come true to a lot of people. I don't own the game. I've watched people play it, but I've seen a full playthrough of it now, and I've watched a couple speedruns. And I'm planning to watch more, and I'm excited to hear some more opinions about it.
Yeah, honestly, I think this might be Game of the Year. I know at this point this is just a circle jerk for Metroid Dread, but I have to say it. This is the best game I've played since in probably 2 years since Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight's fantastic also.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This might be better. Who knows?
I do plan to get the game by the end of the year, and I do plan to play it. So this is you're just feeding into my power. You're making me stronger. My hands are they're ready. I'm ready to master my reflexes.
It's strange. I've been seeing opinions like, "Oh, Metroid Dread shouldn't be worth $60." I'm like, what? Go because it's a 2D platformer. It's 2D. It doesn't cost as much. It's not worth $60. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
only like 8 hours or something like." I'm like, "Well, the Metroid games are known for speedrunning, right? Like, you can beat these games in like less than an hour sometimes."
This game is meant for Metroid fans, right? It's meant for them, and this game does everything that a fan wanted. I don't know. Maybe they should do a little research before they play a game.
No. We just need the $70 basically interactive movies.
I bought Ratchet and Clank for $70, and I'm quite happy with it.
I mean, that's not an interactive movie. That actually has like gameplay, right?
Yeah, it has a hard mode.
Yeah, just I don't know. Like it's not in that trap where it's just most Sony exclusives now are just like walk forward cutscene, walk forward cutscene.
But it makes my emotions go happy. Yeah. My main console of choice is PlayStation, so I can
Yeah.
feel it. I'm starting to get a little tired.
I might buy a used PS4 just for Persona 5.
Oh my
I'm not
god,
sure. Yeah.
it's a good game. Persona 5 is a great game. I don't know if they're ever going to port it. I wish they would. I think that game should, but that's a different topic for another.
Yeah, I mean they ported Persona 4 to PC somewhat recently.
Well, there's also a Persona event, so they're supposed to announce something. Let's see if they do that.
All right. See, I did not know that.
They have like 8 new things to announce, but maybe half of them is a concert or something. But like I could talk about Persona all day because I'm a big SMT fan, and Persona fan. So we're going down a wormhole where I can talk for 25 minutes straight about nothing but colors.
How do you feel about how like Persona has basically like replaced Shin Megami Tensei?
Okay, so I am a Persona fan. I love Persona to death. But SMT 3 is one of the greatest games of all time made. The 4 is pretty good. And it saddens me because, dude, if you play Nocturne, that game feels amazing. And the difficulty, John watched me play some of it. SMT, the fifth one's coming out. I hope it comes out on other stuff than Switch, but it deserves a lot more recognition. Like, it deserves a lot, and there's a lot of things in it. And art, man, I want to play it right now.
Yeah, SMT3 is pretty good, yeah. And my first one was 4, so that was a pretty good experience for me. But
Yeah,
kind of drifting away from Metroid Dread right here. So
yeah, we're just talking about good games,
Yeah, we've said our piece on that.
Yeah, we can always come back to it once we all play it. I just, dude, I just so much. But while Metroid Dread, I haven't touched it. There is another game I've touched, and I know John's touched it, and I know Manic's touched it, and that's Back 4 Blood.
Yes, sir.
Back 4 Blood is great. It's pretty great.
This has been marketed as the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. John, what do you have to say about that?
Well, yeah, they say it's a spiritual successor, but it doesn't really play like Left 4 Dead, right? It's a lot more slower paced, and really, you have to think a lot more what you want to do with your build. It's not like Left 4 Dead where you can just, you pick your character, you pick your preferred weapon, and you just go, right? You have to think about like your card bonuses and how your team synergizes with each other. It's a lot more methodical because you basically have these pseudo classes that you create whenever you pick your card deck and everything. And it plays more like a game like Killing Floor 2 or the Killing Floor series, if anyone's ever heard of that. That's more like Back 4 Blood plays, but it's like it's pretty much Killing Floor with Left 4 Dead campaign map styles. That's pretty much how it is. How it plays, and it's like a lot more slower, a lot more methodical. Requires significantly more teamwork. I don't even know if it's possible to really do a true solo of like Back 4 Blood, right?
Especially with the AI being garbage.
Dude, they keep on walking in front of me. It's killing me.
Well, what I mean true solo, like not even having the AI bots, right? Like if you don't even have the bots help you, like I don't know if it's possible because I'm just watching like some some YouTube stream speedrunners who are pretty good at Left 4 Dead. They're doing, I mean, it's so early on, but they're doing Back 4 Blood on nightmare difficulty, and like they just these special ridden, whatever I think they're called, mutations or whatever. They're pretty much they're super tanky. The one, especially the one with the big arms, the tall the tall
The
ones
tall
or whatever they're
boys.
called.
The Bruiser.
Yeah, Breezer's the one. Yeah, I think he's like a subcategory of tall boys or something like that. But yeah, they're all bullet sponges, right? And he was
Yeah.
using like a pump shotgun. Pretty sure it's like one of the stronger types. And he put like freaking 30 shots in that thing and it still wouldn't die.
Yeah,
I-
some of them were quite. The regular zombie ridden are fine. Like you can kill if you're smart through the head or whatever. But some of them, some of the super zombies or whatever, are a little bit too spongy. Because like we were playing and I did like a whole shotgun like whole into his shoulder and he didn't go down.
yeah, we don't have like we weren't playing like DPS builds or anything, but even I think if that was even on like recruit difficulty, which is the easiest one, they're really spongy. I mean, it could just be like okay, we need to get good at the game, right? We're still learning it, but it's not like in Left 4 Dead, like the tankiest common special infected is the Charger. You can generally kill them within a few seconds, within like one clip, generally. Um, and Back for Blood, unless you're using a sniper, you're probably going to use more than one clip to kill that thing, especially with a focus fire.
Would you say the difficulty like solely relies on them being bullet sponges?
Um,
You can run away. You can speed past them.
kind of, yeah.
Some parts are kind of hard, but you can
Yeah.
speed past them. But we have yet to play on Nightmare, right? We've yet to give that because we couldn't form a proper 4-man team.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've seen other players play our Nightmare, and it's definitely that difficulty is definitely balanced to you having the cards to suit for that, and yeah, probably having a team that communicates in general.
Yeah, I don't like how it's more complicated than Left 4 Dead. And there's just a good simplicity to Left 4 Dead where it's just you can drop in, you don't level up, you just drop in, play with your friends, and they don't need to like reach level 5 to play with friends or whatever, you know?
Right? Yeah. Like there's a much higher barrier of entry to Back for Blood. If you want to play into higher difficulties on recruit, it's probably okay, right? And
Yeah.
you'll probably get your butt handed to you a bit anyway because it is a lot more complex than Left 4 Dead. It's not get up and go and start playing like Left 4 Dead is. But generally, if you like complex games like that, you're probably like Back for Blood.
The controls feel good. Like the controls feel good. I feel like you walk backwards too slow. Because I jump between this and Left 4 Dead, and it's kind of like it's like a shock. But again, it plays nowhere near the same. It's you can aim and you swap out your weapons, and then before each like level starts, you take the money, the copper, and you buy upgrades if there's upgrades that are better than what you have. I like the building of my character, but I can see yourself getting further along through the campaign where you might not have a good enough, like your build just might be completely against what the map is. So there's like a lot of future thought you might have to do. So that's why they recommend you playing through the lower difficult first and going through that.
Right? Yeah.
Mm.
I had to trade one time. Maybe I'll make like a fresh account and then like try to play through the entire campaign, like starting from recruit, right, from like nothing, and see if it's even possible, like without getting any new cards. Like if you just play with just a starter deck, because if you run out of cards in your deck, you still get bonuses. You can add on like bonus health or bonus ammo, stuff like that. But it's nowhere near like what you would normally get from an actual card.
Yeah. Like do you think there's like a huge grind for cards?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, because when you play on recruit, yeah, when you play on recruit, you get like half the supply points, and only when you start actually going into the middle difficulty, which is veteran, that's when you get the base supply points. But that's really hard. Like it says for like experience FPS, right? But I think it should be like experience FPS, and you have experience in Back for Blood because at least the current difficulty tuning. I don't think you'd want to jump right into that.
Mhm.
Especially if you're playing with pubs, public
Yeah.
matches with these complete randoms. They're not going to talk most of the time. They're just going to kind of run off, do their own thing, set off a horde because they, you know, they disturbed a bunch of birds, or maybe they jumped on top of a car or something, right? Because it's public matches, and then all of a sudden your whole team gets wiped.
We me and John had someone who would just go. They were playing Holly, and they ran birds, and just everyone they hit with a baseball bat. And they just kept on,
Yeah.
and they were walking into the what's the wall creatures called?
The-
stock spitters.
Yeah, what are they called? We just call them wall vaginas.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh no,
This this is crazy. I don't think we've told Manic this yet, have we, John? Like the person would keep on walking in front and get attacked. And
oh, you talking about the bot?
no,
The bots just walk in front of you. Oh yeah, there was a mega clan or whatever. Yeah.
they walked to like the end of one of the levels and they got attacked by the wall and they fell to the ground because they kept on activating all the events and then running away. So me and John were actually playing the game. And I'm telling you, John's like, look, if they go up there, because you can see, like, they kind of highlight it between the walls that there's the wall thing there, so you can see it. John's like, look, if he gets hit by it, we're gonna go up to him and we're gonna teabag him. Dude gets hit, so me and John run up there and we teabag him. And all of a sudden, his teammate shows up and starts teabagging him also. And I lost my mind. I had to mute my mic for like 2 minutes so I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I don't know. Those guys were pretty hard from when I played the beta. Which, by the way, if you guys have not seen, it was like I think I posted them like a month or two ago. You guys should definitely see my Back for Blood beta videos. Those are funny.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. I tried to watch one video of this game before it came out with the beta, and the video didn't explain anything. So I came into this game fresh, right? Played Left 4 Dead 1 when I was younger. I didn't play Left 4 Dead 2 until like a month ago, right? So when I
Yeah.
came into this game, fresh everything. I like Left 4 Dead, just for me putting about 15 hours into Left 4 Dead 2 and about 10 to 12 hours in Back 4 Blood. There's I don't feel any DNA between them, right? I don't feel anything. So I don't feel any kind of connection between the two games. I don't. It's just like completely different tastes. One's chocolate, one's vanilla. They're just not the same in any way, shape, or form.
But you wouldn't say this feels like a ripoff, right?
No, I like this game and I want to play more. I really do want to play more because as far as I understand, we haven't got deep enough into the game to get the real game-changing cards. Right?
Yeah.
Because you have to play with people to get the supply point, right? So if you're playing this game by yourself, you're probably not really gonna have a good time. I've seen a few builds. I'm like, I don't have that card. I don't know. Like, it's gonna take a while to get that card. So I don't know the max hours people have done to get everything. And this is a game they want to keep going, right? This game's probably gonna last a few years. But enough people are playing it. We usually find like 1 to 2, random people to join us, but I like the game, right? I like it. I think it's competent in its own way. I do feel that some things could have been different because they did not explain, from what I understand, the card system was not explained properly before it came out, because a lot of people thought that it was being monetized, which it's not, but a lot of people thought it was. So I feel like maybe they dropped the ball around a few places.
Yeah, just I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It is a Warner Brothers game. So
Yeah.
You walk backwards so slow in this game, it kills me. I cannot stress it enough. It's so horrible. You walk slow.
Oh yeah, I mean this game is a lot slower than Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
And, if you could walk faster backwards, those bruisers or whatever they're called, they would be a lot less scary because you could shoot and run away at the same time. But usually when I see them, I just have to turn around and run.
Yeah.
It's like you can't kill them one time; you just have to run.
Because you have a stamina.
Especially the ones that blow up. Yeah, the stamina. Yeah, too. Yeah, especially the ones that blow up when if you get blown up on the edge, you just die.
I like how you share when you find copper in the game. It shares it, like everyone gets copper. I like that. So you're not
Yeah.
really like taking that stuff from
it's
people.
not like competing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's like because you could like cut each other off easily that way.
Or like we're playing and John's at like 1 HP and a guy says, "Do you want me to heal you?"
Like no, I just keep bleeding out.
It'd be like how in the newer Mario games that have multiplayer, how you all try to like get the good power up.
You just fight over it. Yeah. just fighting over it.
Brings back memories.
It's kind of like that still. Like if you find a gun like in a loot box or something, you could kind of fight over that or the attachment.
Yeah, the guns have like a rarity, like stars or whatever. But when you pick up like I have a shotgun. If you find the same shotgun, it's better. You can't transfer your mods. Like so when you switch guns, you're losing whatever. And I feel like that is a little weird. I wish because like sometimes you have to pay for them, or sometimes you just find them.
Yeah.
So you just lose it.
The cool thing about Left 4 Dead was you had no attachment to your guns. You could just swap. You could just swap as you wish, and like with the attachments and actually paying for them, that's just gonna have the sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. I keep thinking about it. Like, yeah, it would be cool if we could, detach the weapon mods or weapon attachments on it. But it's like, well, I'm just thinking about it, right? Like, if you already find like the super epic attachment, right? Like the best scope and the best stock, best magazine, and then yeah, it's on the common tier of your weapon, right? But then you find your rare one. After you find your rare, if you could take your weapon attachments off and put it on the rare version of that gun, you wouldn't really have much else to look forward to, right? Like you wouldn't be another excitement. Oh, what I find is top tier, epic tier magazine again, or this awesome scope or something like that. So I see it from that way. Like, okay, it's kind of exciting to find it again. Like, okay, I got it on my common tier. Maybe I could find it later on in the campaign on my epic tier rifle or something like that.
Yeah. Why does like every game since I don't know, like Overwatch or Fortnite, there's like they have to have like weapon rarities.
It's been since Borderlands, hasn't it?
I did not play Borderlands when it came out, but I just like it's just been in every game that I've maybe maybe PUBG. I don't remember. Just I see it everywhere now. And Epic is always purple. It's always the same names. It's like common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like people like when numbers go up, right? The brain gets better. The brain feels good. Like you got that brain juice going on, So I guess it's that. I like bigger numbers, but I don't know. Some kind of can suck if you get like a common weapon, and then you just it's a luck of a draw. And I'm not the biggest fan of like I shot this enemy with a full clip, he's not dead. But if I had a uncommon gun, not a common, he would have been dead. But I could still walk around and run away. So
right, yeah. But the weapons, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
One good thing about this game, because like this game loads straight into like the hub area. You can test out all your weapons. You can test them out. You can put every attachment, every weapon. That's really cool. So you can test everything out. That I really like that. And me and John fought each other a couple of times in there.
Yeah, especially if you're gonna have so much customization with the weapons, that's a necessity.
Oh yeah.
Like you need to know.
Yeah, you need to know how it feels and all that before seeing what kind of attachment you really want to use. That is one thing in Left 4 Dead that is nice, like you were saying, that you can just pick up your gun, it's gonna be good, or it's good, it's gonna be your preference. Whenever you pick it up, and if you like change to another rifle, you don't have to worry about your attachments. You just pick it up. It's a lot simpler. But yeah, I think it's pretty much most of what we talk about.
Yeah, have we said our piece on Back 4 Blood?
I've delved into it enough.
I still need to play more of it. I've only basically been retreading ground from the beta.
Let's go play Nightmare Mode.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, the Smash Killer.
Oh, yeah.
The game with no more open lobbies.
The game that actually has better competitive gameplay than Smash.
Yeah, April O'Neil's pretty top tier.
But where's my teenage robot?
Where's Garfield?
Exactly.
Garfield's in
Where's
Garfield
Garfield?
cart.
I demand answers.
I've played 15 hours of this game. I have, out of those 15 hours, 10 of those hours I've been destroyed by John.
Was the 5 hours just training with April?
Yeah, training with April. And then I couldn't beat his Danny Phantom, This game is very basic. There's like not a lot of like content. It's a very simple. You know what you're getting into. I'm not a Smash Pro player, but John probably has like the best insight in this game. But as someone who's not a pro Smash player or someone who plays a lot of Smash, I really enjoyed my time playing this game. I enjoyed getting destroyed by John.
Yeah, I'd say this game is the equivalent to your side hoe that you go to when you and your girlfriend are having an argument. You know?
Interesting.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a deep cut.
hmm.
but yeah, Jax is saying that I beat him a lot, but Jax actually kicked my butt a lot at the beginning because I was still getting used to it. So give yourself more credit,
Only at
I
the
had to get beat up a
beginning.
Yeah,
lot.
it's not a hard game to understand, right? It's not a hard game to understand. The mechanics are very simple. There's a few things that aren't in it, like Smash has. And I've not played every character. I've touched about all of them, but so far, the characters that I am at least competent that I will at least die with dignity is April, Michelangelo, SpongeBob a little bit. But this sponge isn't tough enough to beat John the Tactician.
Yeah, SpongeBob's a little basic in my opinion.
I love vanilla.
The Mario of Brawl.
Yeah. On it, yeah. And Patrick's kind of like, I don't know, a King K. Rool, I'd say.
Well,
But just not busted.
where's Squidward? Why they got Sandy Cheeks in there?
Because Sandy Cheeks was in Battle for Bikini Bottom as a playable character.
That's also a good game.
Yes, it is. I've been replaying through it a little bit recently.
I know, like John, you're a Smash player. I've never seen him ever lose a match. How would you compare
Yeah.
this? Like, what's the mechanic wise? How do you feel? Like, is it competent enough to say it's a rival, or is it better? Or
It definitely has the potential to be a rival, that's for sure. And it plays a lot faster. It's a lot faster than for what I can hear and from what I played. It's a lot faster than Melee, and
It's a lot faster than Melee. How much is a lot?
you can kill within like 5 seconds in Melee also, but you can do that in Brawl also if you know what you're doing. It's really fast, and it's significantly easier to do like wave dashing techniques because you don't even have to have proper timing. You literally could just jump and then do your guard in the air at the same time, and then you'll automatically do an air dash. So it's much easier. Your attacks go much faster. In fact, it's kind of jarring when you're first playing because especially if you haven't played it Melee in a while like me, it's like wow, this is so dang fast. And even the online is significantly better than Ultimate. Like, okay, maybe you might be having some frame lag because some of the stages they don't perform as well, but it's still significantly more responsive than Ultimate. That was like Ultimate's got maybe 13 frames of input delay or something, or input lag. While like I don't really feel that at all in Brawl. Like I push the attack button and it happens. And the main part of it is because it's got rollback code on like all Smash Ultimate.
You know, when you said Brawl, I was thinking of Smash Brawl.
Nickelodeon Brawl.
Yeah.
Also, bro.
Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl.
you know what also has rollback?
Slap City. What?
When John hits me and I fall down and die.
Huh.
Yeah, this is by the same developers of Slap City.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
If you've played that, another notorious Smash clone.
Little platform fighter. Platform fighters. Like Brawlhalla also,
Yeah.
How does it compare to Brawlhalla? I've not played it yet.
Oh, let's see. Well, to Brawlhalla, it's a lot. They have the same things, right? You have your air dodges. You can't. It's kind of harder to do a lot more air dodges, and I'd say it takes a lot longer to die in Brawlhalla. I'd say you have to take a lot more damage from what that. My Brawlhalla experience isn't as much as like the Nick Brawl. I played that one more, but I'd say the gameplay is fairly similar. You got some extensions you could do. You have items in there technically. Oh, where you had the bomb still, and you can throw your own item too for each character. As for the cast, like the cast is a lot bigger, right? Also Brawlhalla's been around for a lot longer, but it's got a much bigger cast. a lot more variety and different fighting styles and character matchups and whatnot compared to Brawl. But I'd say it's a
Okay,
pretty good rival to that.
enough about technical stuff. Now we need DLC speculation.
Give me Neutron.
Teenage Robot, absolutely.
I'm down for that. I'll pay $7.
Jimmy Neutron, probably.
Yeah, and Hugh Neutron.
And Carl.
We need his dad. and we need Sheen as he appears in Planet Sheen.
Don't do that to me. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I've been hurt enough.
Yeah, we need Carl as he is in Planet Sheen.
Yeah, Skateboard's definitely got to be in there. He's like season 1 of SpongeBob.
Wait a minute. Rocket Power.
Yeah, Auto Rocket.
Oh my god. This game has so much potential.
Yeah,
Also,
It
yeah,
does.
there's that voice mod that adds in, the voices or some characters. I don't know
yeah.
how if it's been updated yet, but yeah, I need to put that in.
there's no season pass for this game. There's no leveling system. This is an actual video
Lo-
game.
Yeah. I mean, they'll probably add it eventually. Who knows?
Yeah, you're leveling, like unlocking your characters hopefully by just playing multiplayer. You can get it that way, like in Ultimate. That's one thing I like about Ultimate. You don't have to play the single player mode if you don't want to.
Yeah, dude. Like when Ultimate first came out, the exploit where you could just change your language to completely void the cooldown time to unlock characters.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I would just play a match and then unlock a character, change my language, play a match, unlock another character.
That's dope.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully there'll be a cheat code in Nick Brawl whenever they add characters to just unlock them.
I mean, I feel like you wouldn't have to like do anything to unlock them; they'd just be in the cast.
I like some more colors, like alternate colors and stuff. You only get that when you play the
Yeah,
same character.
and it's barely anything.
You can't manually change your palette?
No,
Mm-mm.
you cannot.
Yeah, I think the only way to change it is if someone plays the same character as you and they like their hair changes or something.
The only really thing you unlock in this game is if you play the arcade mode with a character, you'll unlock like a new profile picture and stuff. But besides that, everything else is pretty much open.
Yeah, the funny thing is the default one is Cora, I believe, and once you select another one, it's not unlocked, so you have to like re-unlock it.
I swear to God, I thought I was like going insane when I was playing that. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put it right there. It's like, oh, if you had this picture, you're either a noob or you actually unlocked it.
Yeah. And now Cora's got some I think she's got a pretty strong attack, dude. I've knocked out John with like 3 seconds of like doing like a 2-hit combo with her.
Or yeah, her freaking attack power is ridiculous.
What if we had Steve in Blue's Clues?
We need him.
Then that would imply we also get Dora.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't want to think of
Wait.
Junior,
the meat.
Oh yeah. Like okay, so yeah, Nick Jr. is an untapped fighter base.
well, Reptar is technically in there, I guess.
Oh,
Here-
is that considered Nick Jr.?
No, that was around before Nick Jr. Rugrats was not a Nick
Yeah.
Jr. thing.
I need Dill Pickles in this
Yeah.
game.
It was on Nick Jr. Though.
I need Chucky Chan.
Yeah, obviously they couldn't have you beating up babies for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I think there's like a law against that or something. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it'd be rated M or something.
Oh my God. That'd be great. There's a mod for that probably.
A Nickelodeon game rated M. A mod just to make it bloody.
A fatality.
Oh, goodness.
Why'd you do it, SpongeBob? I had no choice. He was number 1.
yeah. Like Michelangelo just chops SpongeBob
Oh my God.
into pieces.
He puts some on his pizza. Gets a power boost.
Pokes his eye out aggressively.
So I do want to say this. There were some DLC or not DLC. There were some leaks regarding data found in the game for characters like Shredder, like Rocco.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Rocco, I would love that.
Yeah.
Rocco might be a little bit before your time, Manic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. I know. Steven Hillenburg worked on that show before SpongeBob.
They got Ren and Stimpy in this
So-
game, dude.
Yeah, they got Powdered Toast Man, and I was really excited to see that. That was a unexpected
Yeah.
win for
Yeah,
me.
that's a deep cut.
Yeah, man. Real deep. Need a band-aid.
Dude, Wonder Pets. We need them.
Wonderful. Oh,
Am I just too young for you guys to understand my Nickelodeon characters?
I don't really know if 12-year-olds have that much knowledge.
Whoa.
Were the Muppets ever officially licensed as Nickelodeon characters?
They're Disney.
They're Disney. Okay, darn. We're not going to get them then, unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe when Disney Infinity 4.0 comes out.
Oh my god.
But definitely, Arnold should definitely be in the game because it's the Hey Arnold series, right? He's not even
And they
there.
have Helga Patakian, but they don't have Arnold or
Yeah.
Gerald even, who's also on the main cover.
I think it's one of the modes called like the sport mode in the game. There's a football with his hat on it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he has to be in the game eventually, right?
He'd be OP though. If you think about it, he did. That kid went through a lot, man.
Yeah, so do you think we're gonna have any live action characters? If Nick Jr. wasn't a barrier enough, what about live action?
I want the pirate guy for SpongeBob. That's the only one I'll allow.
Apache the pirate.
That's the only one I want. That's it. I'll accept it. If he shows up, I'm sold. You got me. Best game of all time.
Yeah, dude, this feels like the Smash Fighter ballot like debates. Like, oh, third party can't be in, or like, oh, she's from a M-rated game. She couldn't be game. Indie games, they're not allowed in Smash. You know those arbitrary rules that eventually all got broken.
Sora.
Sora.
Oh my god, I love Kingdom Hearts, but I don't play Smash Brothers. So
This episode's not going to feature Smash Brothers Sora discussion, though. I think we should keep it at that. Otherwise, we'll have 2 whole hours for it.
yeah.
Another time.
I do know that there was like some issues with certain characters and stuff. And there was a patch like day 1 or day 2 that the community was talking about. So it does seem like developers are actively listening and trying to keep this game fair and stop any exploits. So that's cool.
Yeah, I remember. I believe Game Mill is the developers of this. They also released a GI Joe game, which was pretty trash, but they did listen to fans. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, gives a little bit more hope. There's already hope in this
Yeah.
game, but it gives you even more.
Yeah, this is a good game. It's really fun. Like, as I said, when I get tired of Smash Bros, I'll go to this game.
Yeah, and this game's on everything, so it has a
Yeah.
better chance of at least making a little bit more money.
Yeah,
There's some potential. I'm excited.
we do need crossplay.
Yeah, I would like that. I would like to go to because we play on PC. When I go to the open lobbies, there's for 1 hour on the open lobbies, there's just one lobby with the same person in it, and I'm like, what are they doing? There's what's going on? And then when I joined it, they left.
I mean, on launch day, there's a ton.
I think everyone's going private.
Oh yeah.
It's probably private or probably Spark.
There's I've seen a few people advertise the Discord server. I think there's a few characters people don't want to play against, like Danny Phantom.
I wonder why.
Oh jeez, Danny Phantom's just like a Dragon Ball Z character. And just imagine him if he had the anime art style, he would be just like Dragon Ball
I
Z.
can't play the way John was he was flying around, zipping and zapping, and they're like, okay, tell me when you want to break my neck. Just let me know. I'm right here.
Is Vlad in the game by any chance? Or any of the other characters from there? I don't know the Danny Phantom roster.
No, it's just Danny Phantom.
There's 2 characters from the Loud House because every character has a stage, right? I
Mhm.
like the Loud House. It's just a Nickelodeon show or whatever, but I'm surprised that 2 characters out of that.
I didn't realize Loud House was that popular enough to get not only 1 but 2 characters in a game like this.
It's already got a spin-off show. They
Yeah.
took a character away from the show and made another.
Yeah, it's I don't know, Nickelodeon pushed that really hard, because you know how Nickelodeon's kind of infamous for shelving shows if they're not as popular as SpongeBob right out the gate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was yeah. What What was the one that the creator actually spoke out on? Harvey Beaks, was it?
Harvey Beaks.
I don't know. There is I remember a creator actually spoke up about that. How like they would get like shafted to Nicktoons, which has less cable subscribers after like not even after the first season or first like 2 episodes air.
Damn,
Pretty crazy.
that's nuts. But hey, man, the TV world's tough.
You know what surprises me that's not in the roster? Anyone from Fairly Odd Parents?
Yeah, Timmy Turner. We need him.
His teeth are too strong, dude. Have you seen Chews Through Steel?
Yeah, but I think we should have Timmy Turner portrayed by Drake Bell,
No, don't do that to me.
the live action Timmy
I
Turner.
mean, I want, what is it? Jordan Von Strangle? Is that his name?
Jordan Von Strangle.
I need him.
Yes.
The military fairy.
Or
Yeah, the military fairy.
I want pregnant Cosmo. That's the key.
I mean, he could get pregnant for an attack.
Oh my god!
Oh jeez.
I remember when they advertised that episode. Oh my god! I remember there was an ad for it. He was sitting there, he's like, "Oh, it's coming." I was like, "What's going on?" Why is he-
Oh man. Yeah, and then I can't remember if we mentioned Jimmy, the Jimmy Neutron series, but they should definitely definitely Jimmy
There's a
should
lot.
be in there.
There's a lot. There's a lot of, like, if you sit back and relax, and drink some cold water, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of like potential. Like if this game gets enough support over time, there's like infinite, right? I mean, just like obviously Nickelodeon, but this game, like I don't know what they're gonna do, but there's a lot, and I don't know how they plan to do the pricing scheme or whatever, but there's some potential here to have some real bangers.
Yeah, definitely. Nick Brawl definitely has potential for sure.
Yeah, I want to see where this goes. Like, do you think this will be at Evo in like 4 years from now?
Maybe.
Just
That'd be cool.
I'm sure it has more potential than seeing any more Smash Ultimate, considering how Nintendo's so strict about their IP and all that crap.
I mean, they only push Ultimate and Splatoon for esports kind of
Mhm.
like competitions. It's when you start playing Melee, they get defensive. Like it's like we need you to advertise the game we're actually selling here.
This is a good game. This is a good game. I like it. I don't have anything else more to say besides that I do want to put more time into it, just in
Yeah,
general.
definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty awesome. My piece in there too. Yeah.
Okay. And now Minecraft Live. Is it tomorrow?
The 16th.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, we is it really the 15th in it? Yes, it is. Oh wow.
I know. Honestly, I love Minecraft, but I just wasn't aware of the Minecraft Live stuff. So watching the videos and stuff, I have my opinions.
I mean, after the cave update it was a major disappointment. I could not care less about Minecraft.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They hyped it up all so much, and then it just
Well, it's not even it's not even the full like here's something, but we're gonna have another update later that's gonna make that better. You could have just waited.
Yeah. I don't know. Because like the hype behind Minecraft in general for me just died after that. I just could not care less. It was
yeah, definitely. Especially as I started playing like Terraria, and then I jumped back into Don't Starve together again as well.
Mhm.
Like those games are just I like complex games, and like those games have a lot more complexity to them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, well, Minecraft is fun, right? It's fun to like do some like speed run stuff or just be like creative and just make stuff in there. It's not as complex as like those other survival games like that.
I've
Sure.
I've played it enough where I can't play it solo anymore. I need to play with people. It's just impossible. But for the Minecraft Live, you vote. I didn't know this apparently over the years, but you can vote and they'll add a mop in.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, voting is what got us the what is it called? The Phantom.
Oh no, Phantom.
The Phantom. Yeah, that's what we're voting got us. Okay, democracy is cringe.
Oh my god.
Read some Aristotle.
Getting the Phantom. That's the one that flies in the air and everything, right?
Yeah, if you don't sleep for like 3 days, it'll come for you.
I intentionally do not sleep to make it harder.
Oh my
So,
god. Yeah.
They literally like it used to be so easy to repair elytras until the Phantom came out.
Oh no.
Because it used to, I think it was leather to repair an elytra, and then they changed it to Phantom Membrane.
Phantom Membrane. That name.
Yeah, and Phantom Membrane also allows you to brew levitation potions, I believe.
I don't even know those levitation potions. I haven't played Minecraft seriously in quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I just, I mean, last time I played Minecraft, it was a mod, last time I played Minecraft was the first day of Caves and Cliffs Part 1. I just, open a creative world. This is lame. Close the game forever.
I've done that multiple times. I can feel that. So the 3 mobs that you can vote on, I don't know how to say the one with the A, but there's the glare, the copper golem, and what is the third one called?
The Ellier
It's like
or something.
Allary. I wrote it down somewhere, but then my eyes went blind. I can't see it.
It sounded like LA.
Uh-oh.
I think because I think it would be. I'm voting for that because I think it would be really funny whenever a teacher mentions LA. Some second grade kid was like the LA from Minecraft.
Wow. That does seem like so all of them have like a special effect or like a special ability. The LA seems to have the most or the best for like survival, I guess. Because you can you give it an item and it goes and finds this like similar items. I don't know what
It looked like it was identical items according to the.
So you give them one item and they'll pick up the rest of the item. That's around.
So you're telling me if I just soft touch or silk touch a diamond block and just drop a diamond block, it's gonna get me diamonds for the rest of my life, and I don't have to mine anymore? Count me and the rest of America up.
I think it's just if there's items dropped on the ground, then it'll pick them up. For inventory management is nice. It's
the glare, the moss monster floating bush or whatever it is. It tells you if you're in a dark enough area for mobs to spawn, which feels kind of like, I mean, it's dark. I mean, mobs are going to spawn, but
it's actually pretty interesting, seeing exactly how dark it needs to be. I believe it's for different mobs. Spiders will spawn in lighter areas than other skeletons or zombies. But sometimes you can just trust your eyes, trust your
Yeah.
instincts. Just know when to place a torch.
There's a YouTube tutorial out there.
Yeah. But I think the most useful one is probably going to be the copper golem because of the redstone activation. That's probably going to be the most useful one. Right
I like it because he's short.
I see I don't know how it'll be implemented because the situation with Tiny Jens and Tiny Agnes, it was very much obviously dramatized. I was he activated an elevator by touching it like he would a control panel. It just it's I need to know how that will work in game. If he touches a redstone. If he touches redstone, will he activate it? Is that will he actively walk towards redstone?
Maybe you can program him.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's a lot of questions when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So does that mean he's gonna activate my redstone doors when I want to keep them closed and just let in mobs because he's a dumb?
Yeah. Would he attack mobs?
Maybe he might.
Probably not.
Yeah, I like the iron golems.
I don't know. We definitely need more golems though. Yeah, I like the snow golems. I remember a time before iron golems.
I do
I
too.
didn't even know there was snow golems. I didn't know about that.
See, nobody remembers the snow golems.
I honestly, I didn't know there was. You just blew my man, dude. I didn't know it.
Yeah, and you can shear the pumpkins off their heads, and they're just snowmen.
I'm a Gen 1 Minecrafter.
Gen 1 Minecrafter.
That's what we call them in the ye old days. I played it before it was full released.
Oh,
I played
when it was only $15.
We had a cracked copy in high school, and I had an engineering class, and we had laptops, and we all shared the USB around, and we just downloaded it, put it on the computer, and all played Minecraft together.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
When I was this is probably middle school or whatever, I had my friend because he had Minecraft legit, so I had him just copy all the Minecraft files, put it on a USB drive, and then I tried to put it in my computer. That didn't work. I thought it would.
Hacker level 100.
Yeah, there's also a time I tried to put the 360 disc in my laptop's disk drive. that that didn't work either.
I just have to. I have to see. I have to see what happens.
Yeah, because I just wanted those mods, you know.
Would it give you the red ring of death on your PC?
Top 10 Google searches: how to mod your Xbox.
Oh, yeah, like, and literally for to mod Xbox 360 edition, you need to have a computer and like transfer the files and stuff.
Yeah, might as well just play it on a computer.
It's crazy.
I don't want to give Microsoft another $20 for the same game.
Yeah. Well, people are already doing that for remakes of games.
Yeah,
Kind of segueing back to kind of Metroid in a way, where you're like, oh, Metroid Dread is like, I don't want to pay $60 for that. You're already paying $70 for a remaster of a game that released years ago.
Yeah, and
Especially like,
Metroid's meant to beat. Like when you beat the game, it tells you how to beat it. So it's meant to be played more than once. It's meant to. I mean, you don't have to speed run it, but it's meant to get better at it.
yeah, exactly.
Speaking of speedrunning, you can speedrun this game now in about an hour and a half if you know what you're doing.
That's awesome.
ooh.
It's Metroid Dread in 1 hour and a half.
I'm gonna speed run it in 15 hours.
15.
Yeah. 15, yeah. But it's regarding like copying stuff onto your flash drive. I remember I used to copy like the program shortcuts and just like I got the program now. I got Microsoft Word and I got the entire Microsoft Office thing.
You got Microsoft Word.
Yeah. This is back in like middle school when I was in my business computer class or whatever, and I would just copy like all the programs on the desktop because I didn't realize there were shortcuts at the time. I
Yeah.
copied them on my flash drive. Yeah, I'm gonna go take this home, and now I'm gonna have Microsoft Office at home on my Windows 98 computer.
I did not have a business computer class in my middle school.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty epic. And you're like 30 years older than me,
Oh my
which
god!
is the crazy part.
Damn, it's true too, man.
not 30 years old. It's kind of an exaggeration, but yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, 50's closer, but it's speaking of computers, in 5th grade, this is very important. This is some very important lore. This is going to change your entire perception. In 5th grade, in my language arts, my teacher had her son in the class, and he came with a disc of a game called Jimmy Neutron. I stole that disc, and I still have it to this day.
Jimmy Neutron
Wow.
versus what? Versus
Jimmy
who?
Negatron. It's an alternate universe
Oh.
Jimmy Neutron who has a
He has a what? It keeps cutting off. It keeps
he has a
cutting off.
mustache.
Mustache. Okay. Jimmy Neutron with a mustache. Oh my god. Oh,
My greatest
Jesus.
accomplishment.
Do you still know the person you stole it from?
It was her son's. I was in 5th
Oh.
grade. I think he was in 3rd grade, but he came in the class with. I don't know how he got it, but he came in class with it, and because I guess because he was the son, he got special privileges. But he went to the computer and was playing it, and I'm like, dude, I want that. I have a computer too, so I went there and I just walked over there, pressed the button, the disc ejected, put it in my pocket.
And he was a 3rd grader?
Yeah, his name was Philip. Because his name was on the disc. They wrote the name on the disc. I'm like, I still have it. I look at
Oh.
it from time to time. I'm like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I was a scumbag.
I marked his name out.
GG Philip.
I remember like some kid wanted to buy my copy of, I think it was Pokemon Diamond, and he might have gotten it later. I didn't give it to him, of course, but that same day he asked me for it. He got his DS taken away, and I honestly would have been pissed if I just had my cartridge in his DS that he got taken away.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
would be
God,
crazy,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Revenge.
his mom would have taken it away. Maybe he locked it away in some closet or something, never to be seen again. Your Pokemon Diamond save is gone forever.
We used to trade our DS game back in school, and one kid would take the stickers off of it, So he would say this game plays it, and he would swap it out with another cartridge the same color and give him another game that wasn't it.
Oh my goodness.
Man, middle school was tough, man. We tough people, man. Businessmen.
Yeah.
Grade school kids are jerks, you know?
So true.
Let's see. Do we have any more important topics we would like to discuss of utmost importance?
Well,
You
watched the Animal Crossing Direct, haven't you?
I did. I watched it it was 20 minutes. There about 10 minutes in, John showed up, but it's split into two parts. There's just some, this is the end of free content for Animal Crossing. On November 5th, they're going to add a bunch of new things to the game. They're adding the cafe. If you have amiibo cards and stuff like that, you can hang out with some of the villagers. They're adding there's like a shed in the game now, so you can put it outside. This game has some bad loading. It takes a while, but now you have a shed that connects to your house, so you can put things in your shed and it can go almost anywhere outside. So there's some nice improvements, new hairstyles. They've added Cap'n. He's a kappa, I guess, is what he's supposed to be. But you can get on his boat and you can go to other islands. So these islands are different than normal. It could be the middle, because Animal Crossing is based on your time, but you can actually go to a winter island, you can go to a summer island, and it can also be different times of the day. So there's a lot of variations in that, and that's really cool. In terms of free update, there's more emotes and stuff like that. There's a yoga mini game. There's still a lot of features that aren't in the game that people would want. There's new town ordinances, I think is how you call it. You can have it where people wake up earlier and go to bed later. You can have it where there's a lot more variety, right? So if you want to restart your game, you can, and it gives it a little bit more value to play. People are still playing this game every day. People play this game every day, and they're not bored of content. So this just makes the game more worth its value. They did not fix the horrible crafting system in this game. All this is good. All this is good stuff. All this is good stuff for people who bought the game. But the bad stuff is the game is getting a DLC, but it's $25. I feel like it's worth $25, but I feel like I really wish this was just came with it, because this game sold bananas. Animal Crossing New Horizons sold insane.
Yeah. Isn't it like the number 7 selling game on Switch?
And it still sells. It's still all of the top 10 Nintendo games still sell, but they're going to be selling steady streams of not like Grand Theft Auto 5 copies, but they're going to be selling steady streams for a long time, because this game has a problem where, unlike other Animal Crossing games, if you have different accounts on your Switch, this is locked. So if you have one island per Switch, which is quite sad about that, but the free content is good.
Yeah, that's absolutely garbage, by the way. That was one of the reasons I did not buy Animal Crossing when it came out.
Yeah, you have to buy a whole, and they did that on purpose. Do you
have to buy the DLC for the whole island? For a new island?
So the way the DLC is that you'll go to a whole new group of islands, and it's called Happy Home Paradise. Is that what it's called? Happy Home something. But you'll go to a new island. This DLC has its own new currency. So it's basically you're going to a whole new place. Basically, all the animals are going on vacation, and your job is to help them make a new home. So you'll make them all vacation houses, which is cool. This DLC looks really cool.
So it's like Happy Home Designer, basically.
Yeah, it's there's a lot. There's a lot in this DLC. There's a lot of customization. You can have 2 animals live together in one house. There's a lot to do. And the little islands around can be different than others. So there's a lot of new things that are exciting. Because I live streamed it. A lot of people were excited about it. I looked on Twitter. People were ecstatic because people loved Happy Home Designer. The one thing that I feel weird about is you can get this game for $24.99. or you can get the $50 Nintendo Switch Online expansion, and you get this game for free, but you don't own it. You basically rent the game as long as you have the online.
What?
As long as you have the online
Yeah.
subscription, my theory is Nintendo is now going to be that if you have the top subscription to online services, they're going to have DLC, and you basically just have access to it. It's kind of like PlayStation Plus, as long as you subscribe, but you have to do the 50 one, right? The 50 one includes it.
Yeah, and you have to keep your subscription.
Yeah, I feel like
That's also important.
it has to be the expansion. It can't be the standard, right? You have to have the you have to have the big one. You can't have the small one. This just blew me away. There is like having Switch Online is not worth it. And $50 a year just to play Sega Genesis games and N64 games. I don't know. I think you guys have some important news on this.
Yeah, $50 a year to play Banjo-Kazooie on Switch or on Xbox. It's literally included in a $30 collection of 30 games. It's dude, like like you guys heard my live reaction to $50 expansion pack. It's so garbage, okay? It's like
Yeah.
it does not need to be double, that's over double the price.
Switch Online lacks a lot of important features, and the fact that there is literally a second tier of subscription. Like I love Ocarina of Time, but I'm just not gonna do it. It's
Yeah,
no
I
way.
mean,
I can't.
I mean
can't.
that's like $7 on Wii U, Ocarina of Time.
I have it on the
Yeah.
Wii U.
Yeah, I do too.
Good
Yeah,
man.
there's multiple ways people could play, all the Zelda games and 64, Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie. There's multiple ways to play, right? Maybe not all of them
Yes.
completely legal, but there's a way you can do it.
It's not a lot of N64 games, and I feel like that's insulting. I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah.
How far into the future? How far into the future is it going to be until we actually get Banjo-Kazooie?
Here's a better question: Are the games going to go away? Is it going to be like Game Pass, where if you don't play Mario 64, it's going to go away?
I mean, I feel with first party games, I don't feel like that's going to be the case. But with third parties, maybe, because with third party games on Nintendo Switch Online currently, they're garbage. Okay, they don't have any good third party games. That like the third party games they do have, the companies literally just don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, gee.
yeah, you're right. Dude, yeah, there's a couple of games where you can't even find anything about the game.
Yeah.
I just think this is crazy. Honestly, I don't, I own a Switch, right? I use my Switch. I love playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at 15 frames a second. I love doing that. It's the greatest thing ever. I love my Joy-Con that drifts around and I can't play the game properly. It's amazing. But this is because like based on what we have right here, if you have the family pack, it's $80 a year. So you can share it or whatever. But this is just I don't think I've ever played a game online on my Nintendo Switch. I don't think I've ever wanted to. I don't know. This is just I'm speechless because when I watched this happen, John flipped out, right? And then Manic
Yeah.
flipped out, and it's like instant like disgustingness. It
Yeah.
feels slimy, right? And all this happened, and they just they just released the masterpiece of Metroid Dread, and
You're cutting out again.
oh my
You're
god,
cutting
I'm
off
losing my
again.
mind. The masterpiece that is Metroid Dread.
It must be the Nintendo Ninjas. It must be the Nintendo Ninjas censoring you.
Oh no, they're coming to get me. They want
Gotta
my
go through.
bones.
We can't have them slandering our brand here.
I guess you can't.
It's so you know how there's the Pac-Man 99 and Tetris 99,
Yeah.
and previously Mario 35, and that doesn't exist anymore. Well, like what happens if there's gonna be? What if they make whole new games and then lock that behind the $50 tier?
Oh gosh.
Early access or stuff like that. I don't know,
Oh.
man. They're being they could do that. I could see them do that. That seems like someone in Nintendo. So like they're talking about it right now. You just gave them an idea.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm not liking business decisions lately at all. I just don't. I don't even care about Nintendo anymore. Like, yeah, okay, their IPs are cool still, but like, if it wasn't for their IPs, I would not have a Switch. Like, when the Steam Deck comes out, like the Switch is completely useless to me.
I don't know, like I feel like this is the year people really started criticizing Nintendo. Because yeah, recently, like for the past like basically since the Switch launched, or actually I don't know, since Smash Bros came out, really, I haven't heard much criticism. That was just like, but now people are now like seeing as like Nintendo is not sinless. Like they're not EA, Activision bad, but they're they have done bad things.
Yeah.
Sure.
They got a lot of money, man. They got a lot of money, and their plan is to make more. And that's the only thing they care about right now.
Yeah, just the Nintendo seems to be like really doing Hail Marys in the Wii U era. Like they had, GBA games on the Wii U, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. They didn't have that on the Switch yet.
Yeah.
They kept going. They kept regressing. Like, okay, they've gone to the furthest, like on GBA on the Wii U. They've even gone into the GBA again on the Switch, and they don't even have the same library that they have on like this expansion pass, which is garbage. They don't even have the same library that they have on like the Wii U. Even
The Wii U has a lot, dude. The Wii U has. I got Minish for $1 up there.
$1.
Yeah, they had it on sale and they sold it for $1, so I bought it.
Do you think there's still sales on the Wii U eShop?
probably it's still going.
Yeah, it's still active.
Yeah, you can buy Ocarina of Time on there for like $10 or something. Right?
Though they had Sega games on the 3DS, and they're finally bringing Sega games to the Switch. I got Shining Force Sword of Hydra for the Game Gear, Gamer Gears on my
Gamers.
3DS. Yeah, gamer time.
Pocket.
I got that many, many years ago, and the fact that they're finally bringing the Sega Genesis games to emulation on the Switch after all these years, and they skipped the Wii U. They've had it for years. I don't know why they haven't done it before.
Yeah, it was weird. I agree on that. It was weird.
Yeah, and to be fair, if they were to bring back Virtual Console, it would never be in the same capacity they did with the Wii. Because if you look at third parties, Mega Man they already have collections on Switch. Castlevania, they have those collections on Switch. So
Well,
it's never gonna be to its former glory. But Nintendo, like, they need to put their legacy content on there.
they have Nintendo has the most potential to make the most money while not also being, scumbags, right? There's so many, like, honestly, I just want them to port the original Pokemon games on the Switch. Like, that's just what I want. I want to play the original Diamond and Pearl.
With Doduo mode and Dodrio mode.
Let's do it. Let's do it, gamers.
I think the best thing would be if Nintendo actually goes third party somehow, which it's never gonna happen. But I think
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, because then you would have Nintendo games like natively on PC.
Yeah, that'd be. The Nintendo, obviously, as Nintendo hardware tends to be outdated, but it's cool having a Switch. But it was, and when the Switch came out, it wasn't that much outdated. Obviously, now with the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, I don't know what Nintendo's plan is for that other than OLED screen.
OLED model. That's it. Dude. When all the leaks came out, they're going to announce a better Switch. They're going to announce
4K Switch.
Oh my God! They're gonna sell a bajillion copies. OLED model. Man, I like it when
Yeah.
people think they're important.
I mean, by the from the trailer, it looks like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl looked better from the reveal trailer.
I'm not happy about that game. I'm just not happy about that game.
Are you not?
That's my favorite Pokemon is Diamond and Pearl. That's the one I prefer the most. And I personally feel, and also this is an external developer, right? It's not inside the Pokemon company. But I feel like doing a game like this, when you did the remake of Ruby and Sapphire, Like the point of making a remake is to succeed what you've done before. I feel like maybe like they're probably never going to make another Sword and Shield like game. I think like Pokemon Legends might become the main series now, and they're like, we got to do a remake, so let's just do. If they touch Black and White, I'm coming for them. I'm gonna break their legs.
Yeah, I really like the Gen 6 overworld models. They were chibi but didn't look too like cartoonish.
Yeah.
Unlike in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
I'm happier with these graphics because I feel like this is going to allow them to focus more on making the gameplay good rather than the development team. And the people staring at the graphics are going to just say, oh, look, here's, cutesy, whatever. Let's look back at the game now and let both the fans and the development team focus more on something that's not nearly as hard pressed. Plus, it's going to be more iconic. I feel like people are going to be in the fan art communities much more easy or comfortably drawing and pointing out and seeing these sorts of things. I think it'll appeal to children a little bit more, like younger kids who can be like, oh, look, it's so cute, versus the bigger, more graphically intensive water wars and tree wars and all that stuff. It's not something that there's going to be attention brought to. So if people are going to have negative things to say, it's going to have to be about other stuff rather than the style of the game, which is fine in itself. That's why 2D games tend to hold up as well as they do, because they don't put so much emphasis on the graphics. Something simple gets the job done, and then you have the details of the game be the focus of the game.
This game's going to sell $5 billion. 5 billion copies. Oh my god,
Just
I'm losing.
wait.
I'm still going to get it because I'm a monster, part of the corporate machine, but
I'm not.
I'm good with my PC.
I've stopped caring about Pokemon since Sword and Shield. Or besides Pokemon Go and a little bit of Pokemon Unite.
Sword and Shield's a good game. I feel like they probably rushed the game, and the game is too easy. I just
That can be said by any Pokemon game.
well,
Yeah, pretty much,
this
yeah.
game's crazy, dude. Like
Like-
the rare candies and stuff. Like even if you want to play the game and not use, you still get over leveled. It's nuts.
I mean, that's been the case since Gen 6, really.
Yeah, every Pokemon game since then has just been ridiculously easy.
Yeah, they've been easy. They've been easy with a gimmick.
Mega evolutions.
Yeah, Mega Evolutions, yeah. I will say I still really enjoy the battle system if you ever do better the Pokemon stuff, but like the actual Pokemon games, it's just a snooze fest to me. And making the builds in game until like Sword and Shield is just really grinding.
I do
At least Sword and Shield's all faster now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do play my games for the story, and I do play them for mechanics also. But I feel like Sword and Shield was just like warm water. The story didn't really do anything. So I was very bored. I was playing a Pokemon game. I was bored, and I was just one-shotting stuff. I think Black and White and Black and White 2 are kind of like where things stop being excellent, in my opinion. I did like X and Y, but I feel like it's too slow of a game now. The mechanics don't work for me. I might just have to accept that Pokemon, the OG, that's it. Hopefully Legends, does something more important. Maybe they have better looking trees or something.
Yeah, maybe they have it look better than Ocarina of Time.
The game will actually stay at 30 FPS.
And if you play that game online, if you connect online, the game just chugs, dude. Like
Yeah.
device, it's crazy.
10 FPS. Oh gosh.
It's a feature.
All right. I think it's time we wrap it up with this episode of the Gamer Gear podcast. Okay. My name is Manic the Manic Mechanic. That's my follow me on Twitter at ManicUCW. You guys, you can plug yourselves.
JaxBizarre. I have a Twitter account. It's JaxBizarre, JAX, and then Bizarre. You could come look at me be sad on Twitter if you want to.
I'm John the Tactician. Occasionally I stream stuff on Twitch and YouTube, whatever. You can just find me on Twitch with this name that I have here. And I'm sure we'll have like links in the description and everything. So yeah.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, feed my ego and making me a genius.
Yeah, I like playing hardcore games, strategy games, survival games, stuff like that. So
I'll let John carry me.
yeah, Yeah, I like carrying people. So yeah, that's pretty much me.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for when we are inevitably on Spotify, add us to your list or however that works. I don't know. I don't listen to podcasts on Spotify. Besides Joe Rogan, okay? We will see you guys later. Peace.
You guys, peace.